Hey YouTube. Okay, so this is my second video for today. I don't think I'm gonna shoot anymore anything else because I wanted to interview somebody, but my friend he's late. Well, not late, but he is a very, very friendly person, and he really don't know how to say no and just roll away. But he wound up helping somebody and is now running a little bit behind. So I'm just gonna talk about this thing that I saw on YouTube, and a couple of people that I watch on YouTube is talking about the one actor named Christian Keys. I like Christian Keys as an actor, a singer, I believe. I believe he's a producer and a writer, I believe. Not too sure. I do know that a few people say that he's a D-lister, he's a D-list celebrity in Hollywood, but I don't know. The the things that I've heard, or the tea that I've heard about Christian Keys, is that someone in a billionaire status of Hollywood is being sexual or being sexually harassing him. I know that just recently, throughout the news and everything, what's her name? Cassie was talking about P. Diddy sexually harassing her or doing nasty things to her. Now, do I feel sorry for Cassie? Yes, I do. I think that whole settlement deal with P. Diddy wasn't right, because to me, you just shutting her down from talking about what happened to her by paying her a certain amount of money, and then you hear nothing of it. But I hope that doesn't stop her from telling her story and putting other young women on about Sean Diddy Combs or whatever. Like, just letting them know that, whoever they can talk to or whatever, they should have a safe space for stuff like that. Now back to Christian Keys. I'm not sure, because I'm not into, I watch a little bit of celebrity gossip or whatever, but I'm not really into addressing celebrities. But I kind of want to say something about Christian Keys, and then I'm going to stop this, or I'm going to continue. But my opinion on this whole Christian Keys thing, if this has been happening to you, how come, and these are my questions, if he was sitting in front of me, how come you waited so long to say? I know it's a movement called the Me Too movement going on, and that's great, you know what I'm saying? Or if the movement is for positive things, that's good. But if not, then, it sucks. But for Christian Keys, if he was sitting in front of me or allowing me to interview him, why did you wait so long to come out and say that a millionaire person was sexually assaulting or sexually harassing you? Also, I would also want to know, like, why did you wait until now to say something? Because it kind of looked like, and I agree with this YouTuber, Funky Divina, I think that's how you pronounce it. Funky Divina. I agree with him. To me, it kind of sounded like you want a payment settlement from it because, yeah, you waited until, um, I guess, after Cassie came out with hers, you probably felt a little bit comfortable to say that, yeah, this is what happened and blah blah and this and that. But if if you know who Christian Keys is, he's a very good looking man, and he is very good looking. But Christian Keys, to me, my personal opinion, is that he waited until somebody came out to say, hey, this is what's happening to me, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm not saying that it didn't happen to him. I'm not saying it didn't happen to him. But what I am saying is it looked real suspicious that you waited until now to say, hey, somebody's been sexually assaulting me. Now, I don't know in Hollywood, like, I'm not a Hollywooder, I'm not from Hollywood, I'm from Chicago, and I don't know, we get a few famous actors here and there from here that go on to be Hollywood stars or actors or whatever, very famous people who they probably ain't gonna come out or whatever, but my come out the woodwork and say, well, this is what happened to me, blah blah blah, so many years ago. My thing is, if this just recently happened to Christian Keys, is it okay? No, but I think that you should have at least came out about it way before. You know what I'm saying? Like the man, Funky Divina was saying that it feel like it's very, hey, I want to check too, because your career to me, I feel like his career really wasn't going anywhere, so he had to jump on the bandwagon too with this whole story thing. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that. My disclaimer is I'm not trying to sound heartless, but if you put out a video, which I didn't watch, I only watched this one YouTuber and then a little bit of another YouTuber talking about Christian Keys. I think that you should at least come clean about the other half of this story, because yes, it looks like you're being the victim, but we don't know. And I'm gonna be honest, if I was watching this video or whatever, I'd be like, well, you look good, yes, that's the one. Two, you probably used your looks a couple of times to get movie roles or whatever, because beautiful women do it. Like the YouTuber that is Funky Divina, his name is Funky Divina, that I seen on YouTube. He said that women use their looks too to get parts or husbands of wealth, to get them parts and things like that, parts of whatever movies or jobs of which they're not, not qualified to do. But I want to know from Christian, did you ever use your looks? Have you ever used your looks to get you certain parts that you didn't deserve, certain jobs that you didn't deserve, certain things like drinks or whatever that you didn't deserve? So I'm assuming that the person that they're talking about or that he's talking about who was sexually harassing him. Now, Funky Divina didn't say who was who was sexually assaulting Christian Keys, but I think that he said that he knew who, but he wasn't allowed to. He didn't elaborate on who it was. But my thing is, and even now that they're saying on the news that they're saying that Tyler Perry is being a little bit of a creeper Like, from my understanding, Tyler Perry is or was, well, to me, he still is a rich dude. Like, he got money now. Like, he not, he ain't poor anymore, so he doesn't have to think about or care about what people think about him. However, if that was Tyler Perry or whoever it was in the billionaire status, he, like, me and my friend was talking about this yesterday, and my honest opinion behind any of this, because my friend was saying that his ex girlfriend, she she's saying that because his father wasn't in his life is the reason why he's sexually harassing other men. Now, mind you, I've never known Tyler Perry to be gay or whatever. I just thought he was straight, and whatever his sexual orientation is, that's his business, nobody else's. But now, I'm not here to defend the whole. It's his dad. That's the reason he acting like that is because of his daddy, or whatever, or his daddy not being in his life. It's a million and one people on this world in this world today who grew up in a household of one parent. Now, I was blessed enough to have two people, my mom and my dad in my family, up until my dad waited until all of his kids by my mama were adults before he decided to say that he didn't no longer wanted to be a dad. Well, my daddy waited for a very long time for that, because now it's 8 of us all together, and after 8 is 5 siblings. I have 5 siblings who have children, and then my older sister, who is, I think she like 48, 49 years old, something like that. Okay, she has a son who is in his 20s, late 20s, or mid or late 20s, who just had a baby boy, who is my grandnephew. So even thinking about his generation, my grandnephew's generation, and why they coming up and they gonna see things on YouTube or the internet in general, and they say like they want to be an actor or in the entertainment industry or whatever, just like Christian Keys is, and if something happened to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would want my nieces and nephews, or my nephews, my grandnephews, or whoever, I don't have kids, so I'm not gonna say my kids, but my nieces and nephews and their kids or whatever, to feel comfortable enough to say, hey, this is what happened to me, and can I talk to you about it? Now, I don't think that what Christian should have did was not put this on the internet. You shouldn't have did that. Like, I think you should have talked to somebody in your circle, in your village, because if you think about it, like, I'm gonna elaborate more on the village part. I think that you should have talked to somebody that you could have trusted, because you can't trust the internet to feel sorry for you, because one, you are a man, and two, even though Cassie is a female and that happened to Cassie, plus a little bit more happened to Cassie, and then she got the payout, and I guess the payout's supposed to mean that she's supposed to just move on with her life. Things like that don't happen. Speaking on the personal experience part, I was raped as a 14-year-old child, and when I told my folks, they ain't believe me. Like, my sisters, brothers, all of them, my parents, they did not believe me. So, like, as an adult now, do it bother me? No, but I kind of feel bad for, actually, I'm gonna be honest. I feel bad for Cassie because looking at her being who she is now, and she no longer, I'm not sure if she still doing music, but we haven't heard anything new from Cassie. So when she does come out with something new, or she decides that she no longer wants to do music, but she's now married to someone, has children with somebody else, and and she's happy, and I'm happy for her. But like I said, I don't know Christian Keys. I don't know Tyler Perry. I don't know any of the celebrities that's about to come out now and say anything. However, I'm very, very curious to know, Christian, why'd you wait so late in your career? Even though lately we haven't really seen anything from Christian Keys. And the very last anything that I've seen from Christian Keys is through Tyler Perry. Now, mind you, it might be Tyler Perry that they're talking about. I do not know. I only got as much as y'all got on the TV or on the internet or on radio. I don't know. But do I think that it was okay for people to do that to him? No. And even if he just making it up to get a quick dollar, I hope you're not doing that, because to me, the whole thing behind it with the Justice Smollett story, he pretended to be raped by two black men, and he defamed their character and all that mess. And now he's sitting, may or may not be sitting in jail. I don't know. But I think that even if that did happen to you, I think you shouldn't have put it on the internet. I think you should have talked to somebody. You should have at least went to your village to say to your friends or whoever isn't your friend or something like that. Some people that was your friend or family should have sat down and talked to them about this, or a therapist or somebody other than the internet. The reason why I'm saying he should have talked to his village is because, for real, he want a sympathy card. Yeah, you get half of that. You do not get all of that. Like I said, it's not okay that you're being sexually harassed or anything of that nature, but it's not okay, and I don't agree with it. However, I don't agree with you coming all the way on the internet to put your business on the internet for a whole bunch of strangers, me, myself included. I'm a fan, but that too, a stranger and a fan, to say, hey, why did you put this on the internet? Yes, Cassie is famous. Driving me crazy, sorry y'all. Cassie is famous too, and yes, she put it out there, but for Cassie, it's okay. But for you and boys underneath you, the generation after you, do I think that it's okay for them to put it on the internet? No. You should have kept this privately to you. Your village would be, the village that I'm talking about, would be either your family members, your friends, a therapist, somebody like that, not for YouTubers, me included, to have something to say about something like that. My personal message to you, Christian, again, I think that I pray that with you doing this, it would free you of how you feel. If you felt like you had to hide in the closet being a black man that's in theater, or that's in the entertainment industry, like being in Hollywood or whatever, I pray that you at peace with telling your truth. However, like I said, I still don't agree that you should have put it on Facebook, or I'm sorry, not Facebook, on Instagram Live. That's what I understand that the gentleman that I was watching, that's what he was talking about. He said that he put the video on Instagram Live. I don't think you should have did that because it wasn't for anybody to judge. I want to talk about another I'm sorry, not a YouTuber, another celebrity. Actually, I do want to talk about another YouTuber, but that's for another video. Another celebrity that I kind of want to not push into the light because don't nobody really watch me like that. So, I'm going to be honest. I guess I want to talk about, okay, so I'm gonna go back to that. But like my friend's girlfriend was saying about the conversation that we had on the phone yesterday about the people who being harassed or sexually abused in the entertainment industry. She was saying that it's because of the way people are raised. And I tell you something that is the most, in my opinion only, it is the most stupidest. That's stupid to me because let's be honest, okay? Yeah, Tyler Perry dressed up like an old lady to make him rich. Medea, the character, made him rich, okay? But mind you, and I'm gonna go back to my generation. Let's see, Martin Lawrence made the character, not Joanna Man. Who is the character name? Martin Lawrence put on the dress and made up a character. If y'all watch Martin, it's on streaming shows as Hulu and I believe Netflix and stuff like that. So this is where I'm going with this. I have a point. Martin Lawrence dressed up as can't think of it. Sheesh. We was talking about it last night too. But Martin Lawrence did his character. Jamie Foxx did Joanna Man. Did his character. And I'm not sure who the Joanna Man character was, but I know he's famous and he's black. The Joanna Man character, not Martin, what's that man? Robin Williams, may he rest in peace, also did Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay, so those people are not gay, not saying that, but to my friend's girlfriend who will never see this video, and I mean this with all of the being that's in me, young lady, you sound like a stupid person. Sitting up there talking about, well, Tyler Perry is, gay because his daddy did things that happened to him. Let me tell you something. People in the world, not all people, are gonna come out and say to you, well, I was sexually assaulted or I was this and that when I was a child. That don't mean that grew up in that man. That man just didn't know how to express himself not to touch his child. Like I said, the people that I named, Jamie Foxx and Robin Williams and who else? Martin Lawrence and the other person that did the Joanna Man character. They're not gay. These people are not gay, but that make that okay? Like this girl's now, mind you, y'all, I'm talking to somebody that's 32 years old. She's young and very dumb, but I shouldn't say she dumb. I just know if there was resting B face I could do, and she was sitting there, it would be like, do you hear yourself? What? Like, no. Okay, so that's out of my system. I'm gonna let that go. But yeah, I just think Christian Keys should have left the situation. Not he shouldn't have talked about it, which that's probably what he was doing, was just telling his truth. I just don't think. I think that he wasn't thinking when he did it wrong. Like, you shouldn't have had this conversation over Instagram. You shouldn't have had this conversation to where anybody from TMZ or Fox News or what's that, E Hollywood, anybody like that could have picked this story up and ran with it. Like, I don't think you should have did that. I think you should have left. Like, it's good that you did do it, but in the manner that you did it wasn't right. I think you should have left that in the privacy of you, your family, your friends, not everybody. This is too much. It's not. You did too much. Like, why would you do this? This wasn't meant for you to. The way I want to say this, I don't want to come off as rude or mean or like seeing him in very disrespectful. Because, like I said, I'm a fan of Christian Keys. I've always been a fan of Christian Keys. However, he's made some plays on some movies that were just like questionable. But I'm just gonna say, I don't think that you should have put your foot in a pool of sharks and you weren't ready for. You may not be ready for the same sympathy that happened to, that everybody gave Cassie, because I'm not saying that it was right or anything that happened to her was right or whatever. Do I think that Sean Diddy Combs need to be put in jail for the shit that he did to her? Absolutely. But and then you pay her off to be quiet. That ain't cool. I'm sorry, but it's not. Like, money don't heal wounds. Now, they say time heals wounds, but that's not specifically true, always true, because if somebody keeps talking about the situation and bringing it up, like, you're going to have moments where it's going to come out to you anyway, like, it's just going to come out, because time can heal wounds. But what she needs to do, and I hope she does do this, is to ask God to take the hate and the harm and everything else, how she feels about these certain people who hurt her wrongly. Take that out of her heart and away from her system. So, money don't fix it. So I want to say that to Christian Keys, Mr. Keys. Like I said, I don't know you. You don't know me, and you probably would never see this video. Sir, it's not like it's the same, and I feel bad that it happened to you. However, you shouldn't have did this over the internet. The internet is not the place that you should have put your personal business for everybody else to comment, be commentary, including myself. I don't feel right always talking about things that I see, that has something to do with people whose music I listen to or whose movies I watch and things like that. Some of this stuff you need to have a conversation with, not a lawyer, but who else was there? With, you need to talk to, go to church, put yourself in church, talk to a pastor, talk to a friend, somebody you can really trust, a friend, a family member, somebody you can really trust. Don't put this on the internet. This wasn't meant for this to be put on the internet. Like, sorry it happened to you. And if you don't know anybody of that nature, then you should surround yourself with people who want to see you make it, not people who want to see you fall. I pray that like you get the help that you need by letting everybody know this is what happened to you. But the person who did it to you obviously felt like you was putting something out there in order for them to think that this is what you like. You know what I'm saying? It was probably not your intention to um, lead somebody on in that manner. And you probably didn't even know you were doing it up until the harassment started. But to the people who do this, the perpetrators and the disrespectful people, perpetrators is that word, so I'm gonna use that. Perpetrators, to those who do things like that to anybody, whether it be a man, a female, a child, anybody, you need help. And you also need to go to some type of therapy. Like, mind you, yeah, black people don't do therapy, but just for this instance and this time, Christian, you need to go to therapy and get the hell off the internet. For the perpetrator who did that to you, you need to go to therapy and get the hell off the internet. To Cassie, I hope God give you time, or you give yourself time to ask God to heal your heart and take away the hate and the feel that you feel for the music industry, because she did some great songs, and I'm a fan of her too. But okay, and to Sean Diddy Combs, you need to go to jail. Bust jail wide the fuck open. Y'all have a good day. I'm not gonna record no more because I'm supposed to be in my room working on how to put pictures in my videos so I can make my videos a little bit more interesting and talk about some fun stuff. Hopefully y'all like this video. Hopefully you like the one I recorded earlier. And y'all, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thank you for watching. Bye.